Welcome YouTubers and gaming enthusiasts. Thank you for tuning in to AIE Gaming Network, where we are all about gaming entertainment. Apologies for the hiatus. As we all know, life, happens. On our last commentary, we spoke about the George Lucas effect. For those who didn't review the content studiously, I encourage you to backtrack, so the end of this video will be easier to follow. Today, we'll be talking about the second point of difference in our game reviewing. The category is called fans versus non-fans. Who matters more? Which audience should game producers prioritize? How does the opinion of both groups justify video game quality? Please be reminded that all discussions are subjective, and this video is not designed to insult or undermine the hard work of game developers or the opinions of their followers. Like everyone else, I'm just getting my 2 cents worth. Please show your support by clicking the like and subscribe buttons. This will encourage us to continue providing similar content in the future. Now with that out of the way, strap yourselves in and let's have some fun with this video. If we wind the clock back and we take a look at the very first games released in arcades and home consoles, such as Computer Space, Space War or Pong, we are revisiting a time before the concept of fan bases existed. Video games were merely a newly discovered instrument of entertainment in which individuals directly interacted with and commanded what happens on the screen to complete objectives. As time progressed, technology advanced, the invention of iconic characters, game sequels and so on, society's love for these interactive entertainment systems gave rise to a social group called gaming fans, or gamers, depending on your choice of nomenclature, and coincidentally led to the birth of many other iconic exhibition events. Comic-Con, Fantasia. Our ability to visualize and recreate our fantasy idols in real life demonstrates the magnitude of how video games have impacted our lives. But has the quality of the modern video game diminished as a result of accommodating a built fanbase, rather than simply creating a game with the intent to blow the minds of whoever picks it up to play it? Much controversy may arise from even suggesting it, but the idea is worth pondering if you look closely enough at it. If we were to look at a hierarchy of video game consumers, it may be a little easier to understand which audiences are being favored and which audiences are being forgotten. In the general consumer tier, you have players and non-players. Non-players we don't need to waste time on as they do not engage in these activities and have no interest. Players can then be further categorized as gamers and non-gamers. Non-gamers are more or less casual players. They may play when they go to house parties, they might play casually at home when there's nothing else to do, or they may simply play to switch off from life stresses. Our gamers are obviously those who have invested interest in playing video games. They may get involved in online multiplayer, might do competitions, and may even have their own social media platform. And then in the last subcategory, you have your fans and your non-fans. One may speculate that the targeted audiences in this hierarchy are the gamers and the fans, which makes sense. These groups are the ones who are paying serious coin, as these endeavors occupy a larger portion of their time and investment than the other consumers. We need to keep them buying to maintain a steady cash flow. However, in the context of game quality, how rigorous is the opinion of a fan who is going to purchase the game regardless, and will simply provide positive or negative feedback in either extreme, based on several biases? Let's take the game I am currently playing, Sonic Frontiers. Obviously, Sonic the Hedgehog has a huge fan base, and is well known to even non-players and non-gamers, due to marketing and appearing in features other than video games. However, back in 1991 when the original game was released, there wouldn't have been any fans yet, as it was the first of its kind. The game had to catch the eye of many players in order to build a fan base, and we all know it did. The original game was simply well developed. Players and non-players alike wanted to acquire and enjoy the Hedgehog's debut experience. Today, however, how many people who aren't children or adult fans picking up a Sonic game off the shelf? How many people who aren't fans becoming Sonic fans after playing a Sonic game? Is the feedback provided by players due to nostalgic feelings of the original games? Hence, the younger generation who have no experience with the old Sonic games would in theory have a more objective opinion than the Gen X's and Gen Y's, and that is the purpose of this video today. Fan opinion is important for the continuation of a franchise. However, the opinion of non-fans and non-gamers add validity to the quality of a game due to a lack of bias. In early May, after the DLC updates were released, Sonic Frontiers was announced as the best-selling 3D Sonic game of all time. An impressive feat, no doubt. But my question is, who are determining these generalizations? Are they Sonic fans? Are they young or mature fans? Or are they non-Sonic fans? If they are saying it's the best 3D Sonic game ever, based off past reviews and history, the bar has kind of been set pretty low. In a mock study we conducted, we provided a questionnaire of tailored questions to non-Sonic fans and non-gamers. The inclusion criteria for the volunteers were that they hadn't played a Sonic game in the past. Having knowledge of the character was perfectly acceptable, but for objectivity, the participants were not allowed to have any previous experience with Sonic gameplay, and age was also capped at no younger than teenage years. Without diving into the specifics of the survey content, after 4 hours of each participant playing Sonic Frontiers, there was obviously a mixture of positive and negative feedback. However, on average, the positive and negative feedback ratio was relatively even. Comments that stood out were, "Fighting the Titan was very enjoyable, but getting to that point for only 5 minutes of explosive action is exhausting. The open world felt slow. I got bored after a short time just running around finding collectibles in order to progress through the game and story. There is a lot of free roaming but not enough action happening. Sonic's speed was underwhelming considering his reputation." On the other hand, when the same study questions were tested on another 3D Sonic game, Sonic Unleashed, believe it or not, the ratio was actually tipped in the favor of positive feedback. Some highlight commentary included, "This is what I imagine Sonic speed to feel and look like. The boosting in this game is so addictive. It's so difficult but so satisfying when you get a perfect run in. Why can't the day stages be longer? We want more." Even though we were questioning non-Sonic fans, the experience they got, in conjunction with what they know about Sonic, through movies, shows, or the media, Sonic Unleashed gave them more of a positive Sonic feel than Sonic Frontiers. Anyway, that concludes the fans versus non-fans commentary, and the explanation of our two unique reviewing subcategories. The George Lucas effect and fans versus non-fans sections will be a population-based rating system. What this means is numerous volunteers who are either non-gamers or non-fans will participate in an opinion-based survey study. In this video we showed the abridged version of that, but in the actual review they will be more detailed and explained more thoroughly. The questionnaire will ask the same sequence of questions to each participant in order to obtain a generalized score of how non-fans rate the quality of a game. With the reviewing metrics summarized, I hope you will stay tuned for our belated game review of Sonic Frontiers. It is due to premiere in the near future, so don't miss it. Make sure you click that bell icon to receive notifications on it and other upcoming videos. Please also leave a comment below, as I am always intrigued by your opinions on what I share, and of course I'm open to constructive criticism. This is your gracious host from AIE Gaming Network. Thank you, and we will see you next time.